This is a quick preview of the progress I've made so far on my dust2 conversion. This is a Counterstrike map that I'm trying to convert to 7 Days to Die. One of the biggest challenges I'm running across, of course, besides decorations, is the elevations, because 7 Days to Die has very limited elevations in terms of the block heights. Just pretty much have to be either half or one. I can't quite get the sloping that I need to make the map as accurate as I'd like to, but oh well, it is what it is. So I'm trying different tricks on the slopes to kind of see what works best. But in the meantime, this is bomb site A. Um, I've got the barrels and the crates and whatnot, and then I've got a door where the door is supposed to be that doesn't go anywhere in Counter-Strike. And that's one thing I'm definitely going to do different than Counter-Strike. Is in Counter-Strike, they have a lot of doors that you can't get into. They're either barred, gated, or whatever. And if you look at the actual map, they don't lead anywhere. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually make the doors lead somewhere. Like I'm actually going to build out back here and build a little room for this door. Looking over here, those balconies are going to be accessible, whereas in Counter-Strike they are not. So I'm going to take these basically Disney World looking buildings and turn them into functional buildings. But continuing on. Heading down the slope, this is one of the slopes I don't like. From a distance, I guess it kind of looks all right, but it's just too sharp in places. So I'm trying different methods, as you'll see next down here. Heading towards where the counter-terrorists spawn at. Again, these are the doors that I'm talking about that I'm going to actually make accessible to come up here to access all of these areas up here. And that's going to be another challenge. I'll do that after I finish the actual basic map layout. So this is where the the counter-terrorists spawn. In CSGO, there's a dumpster here, so I'll put a dumpster here. Again, these doors don't lead anywhere right now, but I'll have them lead somewhere. Another thing I'm having to do is replace the big wooden doors that are so prevalent in Dust, and I'm having to replace them with these garage doors because that's all I have in 7 days. These doors would actually normally be partway open, but you can't have a partway open door in 7 days. It's either all or nothing, so that's fine. And I'll pretty up these areas, and like I said, fill them in with actual buildings. This is supposed to be a Humvee in Counter-Strike, but we don't have those in 7 days. Leading up to bomb site B, this is basically a broken wall area. I'm going to need to put some broken concrete and make it look a little bit better. And of course, this door is also partway open to Counter-Strike. Bomb site B, you have the bunch of crates as you would expect. It's actually a blue car in Counter-Strike. Leading up here to bomb site B and whatnot. And again, these doors will lead somewhere in my game, whereas they don't in Counter-Strike. This fence leads somewhere. Well, it doesn't lead somewhere in Counter-Strike. It basically is fenced off and leads to the rest of the city. I'm going to have to compensate for that because on my map I'm not going to have the rest of the city, so I don't know what I'm going to do with this fence yet. Probably just wall it off. Or maybe just make a little alleyway back there. This is the main tunnel system though. I obviously have a lot to work to do in here because in Counter-Strike this is probably the prettiest room. Leading down to the stairs. In Counter-Strike these stairs are a lot better looking. In an A16 we'll have some new stair pieces that I'll be able to use to make this look better. But that's all I've done so far. Just a quick little idea of where I'm headed at with this. Once I have the dust shell created, then I'll go work in filling out all the interior buildings. So this will be an area you can use to fight in. Over here too, I forgot I made this a little bit better. This ramp down here, I decorated it some, and like I said, you'll be able to access all of these areas. And this is where the cars are at. I had a little bit of an incident. I exploded one of the cars and made a big old mess out of my walls and whatnot. And then I'm basically doing this side by side with a video of a walkthrough and pausing the video a whole lot to decorate what I see. Like I said, this is a giant project and it will take me several weeks to finish. If I don't get any flood work, I'll be able to finish a couple of weeks. If I do get flood work, it'll be paused indefinitely. But this is what I have so far.